Today, we are diving into one of the biggest, most important shifts any entrepreneur has to make. We're talking about the journey from being a hands-on operator, stuck in the weeds, doing everything yourself, to becoming a strategic owner who actually builds and scales a real business. Okay, let's get into it. So let's start with a really tough question from business coach Rajiv Talreja. Are you actually building a business, or have you just created a super high-stress job for yourself? I mean, think about it. If you're the one doing the marketing, the sales, the operations, the accounting, if you're doing basically everything, then yeah, you might be caught in this trap. And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? The difference is night and day. On one side, you've got the trap. You're constantly putting out fires, and let's be honest, you are the bottleneck holding everything back. Your main goal is just making enough money to get by. But on the other side, that's a real business. You've got systems, you've got teams, and you can actually focus on strategic growth. The goal isn't just income anymore. It's about creating real, lasting wealth. Wow, this quote from Talreja just hits you right in the gut. Chosen slavery. It's such a powerful way to put it because it perfectly describes that feeling of being trapped by the very thing you built to be free. This isn't just about business strategy. This gets personal. It's about your life. So how in the world do you break out of this? Well, the first step isn't about hiring someone or buying new software. It's about a fundamental shift in your mindset. And the blueprint for that shift really comes from this incredible concept by Simon Sinek, the Golden Circle. That's it. It all boils down to this one simple question. And what's amazing is that Sinek says almost no one, no person or company can actually explain why they do what they do. See, the why is right there at the center of everything. And let's be clear, this is not about making money. That's just a result. Your why is your purpose, your cause, the core belief that gets you out of bed in the morning. It's the real reason your company even exists, and it's what pulls people in and makes them loyal. Okay, so the next layer out from the why is the how. These are your values, your guiding principles, the specific actions you take that make you different from everyone else. This is how you actually bring your purpose to life. And finally, on the very outside of the circle, you have the what. Now, every single company on the planet knows what they do. They know the products they sell or the services they offer. But here's the thing. Without a strong why and a clear how, your what is just another commodity. And this is the genius of Sinek's idea. People don't just want to buy a thing. They want to buy into a mission, a belief. When you start talking about your why first, you're not just appealing to logic. You're speaking directly to the part of the brain that handles feelings, trust, and decision-making. It's a total game changer. Okay, so knowing your why is the bedrock. It's the foundation. But you can't build a skyscraper on a great foundation without the right tools. Because remember, an operator runs around solving problems, but a leader builds a team of problem solvers. So let's look at the skills you need to actually make that happen. Rajiv Talreja says these 5 skills are absolutely critical. We're talking about communicating clearly and confidently, not aggressively. Asking the kind of questions that get your team thinking about goals, not just tasks. Giving feedback that actually helps people improve. Building a culture of accountability where people own their results. And the big one for scaling, mastering delegation. All right, let's zoom in on delegation for a minute because this is where so many entrepreneurs get completely stuck. Seriously, out of all those skills, this is the master key. It's the one that unlocks real growth. It's all about learning to let go so your business can finally take off. I mean, this says it all, right? You might think you're being the hero by doing everything, but you're actually the one choking the life out of your business. To scale, you have to get out of your own way and shift your focus from doing all the work to actually growing the business. So where do you even begin? Start with the 70% rule. It's simple. If someone on your team can do a task 70% as well as you can, you need to delegate it. Just let it go. Stop waiting for them to be perfect, because that's just an excuse to hold on. You can always coach them on that last 30% later. And here is a super simple, actionable way to do it right. First, be absolutely crystal clear on what a win looks like. Then, give your team everything they need to succeed. The tools, the budget, you name it. Then, and this is huge, give them the authority to make decisions within certain guardrails. Set up some checkpoints, not to micromanage, but just to make sure things are on track. This isn't about losing control, it's about multiplying it.
When you finally master this, it's like a fog clears. The constant firefighting stops, and for the first time, you can actually see the horizon. So, how do you know for sure that your business is ready for that next giant leap? Let's go through the 5 big signs. And as we do, think of this as a quick health check for your own business. Are you seeing these things start to happen?
Sign number 1, your customers don't just like you, they love you. They're true fans. This is the clearest proof that your why is connecting. When you've built something that people are genuinely passionate about, you've earned the right to share it with more people. Number 2, the money is steady. You're not on that crazy cash flow roller coaster anymore. You've got consistent income, healthy profit margins. That stability is the launch pad you need for real growth. Okay, sign number 3 is when other people start noticing. You're getting emails, DMs, people in your industry want to partner with you. That's the market telling you that you've built something valuable. It's time to believe it. Now, this one's a little counterintuitive, but so important. Your team is crushing it, but maybe they seem a little restless, a little bored. That is a fantastic sign. It means they're capable, they've mastered their jobs, and they are hungry for the next challenge. And finally, the ultimate proof. Are you, the owner, finally free from the day-to-day chaos? This brings us right back to the beginning. If you've successfully pulled yourself out of the daily operations, it means your systems are working, your team is empowered, and you are ready to focus on what's next. This is it. This is the goal. Your job completely transforms. You're no longer just another cog in the machine you built. You're the architect, the strategist, the one looking at the blueprint and deciding where to build next. So there you have it. The path is actually pretty clear. You start with your why, you build the leadership skills, and you unlock it all by letting go and delegating. The question isn't how anymore. The question is when. So I'll leave you with this. What is the one thing you are going to delegate this week to start your journey from operator to owner?